In this video, we're going to do a star story solution copywriting recipe. So I'm going to run this. And I grabbed some text from the Facebook group of what someone does for their business. And I'm going to paste that in here. And I'm just going to say that it's a matchmaking service that recommends the right climate solutions that you can fund based on your goals and interests. Okay, so that's what she wrote. Now I'm going to have it identify the main character of our story. Okay, so kind of going with two different angles here. One, the person wants to offset their carbon footprint and be better for the environment themselves, and they have some concerns. And then the second angle that it's kind of going with is they also want to invest in these services that can help others do the same as well. Is kind of the gist that I'm getting of what Jarvis thinks this product is about. And so I think that's kind of nice to have both angles, because it is kind of giving you a couple different ways to reach out. Because I think there would be some people that for this particular product would be interested in both sides of this. It's almost like people that buy a network marketing or an MLM product. There's some that buy it because they want the health benefits of the product, and there's others that buy it because they want to promote the product and service and make money doing it. So I think it's nice to have two different angles to go here, because it's two different customer avatars, but there's quite a bit of overlap, because I think a lot of people that would want to invest in this would also want this for themselves at their house. So I'll keep continuing here. Okay, continue a little bit more. So, I mean, this is almost like an actual letter that you'd get in the mail, is how this one's kind of going. I could see a little bit of cleaning up on this, but it's really kind of a good start to a lead here for a letter to actually be physically mailed out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift gears here and have it do a story on how someone suffered from the problem mentioned above, because I feel like it has enough information. Okay. And I'm going to show how it demonstrates how they solve the problem with the above. A little bit more here. And then I would imagine putting some sort of call to action here, where you may even have a guarantee and some testimonials, but a call to action specifically. I feel that the star story solution is part of the lead, so in sales copy, you've got like a headline, a subhead, and you kind of introduce the problem and you agitate that, and then you provide the solution. And partway through, where you have the problem agitate solution part of the sales copy, is really your lead. And in that lead, you usually have some sort of story that backs up either who the expert is, or backs up someone's results with the product that you're trying to sell. That's kind of your ideal customer avatar. And you kind of introduce what was going on in their life and they stumbled on your thing, or they learned this new system, or they invested in whatever, and then they got XYZ result, and you're really sharing the ideal lifestyle change that happened, whether it's they lost weight, or they made a lot of money, or they reduce their carbon footprint, whatever it is that you're selling. That's kind of where the star story solution part comes in, where it introduces your main character and how that can apply to the person reading the letter, so they can find value in investing in the product or service that you're mentioning. So I think of the star story solution as kind of an element of your sales page. It could be an element of your email, it could be an element of even a blog post. It could be an element of a video. It could be an element of a video sales letter, or a sales letter in general. There's so many different parts that you could use with the star story solution, and use that and combine it with other copywriting recipes is how I would use this template myself. That's how I would use this recipe to kind of brainstorm some ideas. And I could even see this for writing fictional books or writing screenplays. You can kind of get some of your backstory for different characters and kind of give you some ideas of what Jarvis thinks could be good to have for the actual people in your story, and embellish that a little bit. Or even if you're writing, say, a biography or a memoir, you could put in some elements for yourself in there, or the person that you're writing about, and see where Jarvis takes it. Obviously, you need to fact check, but see where Jarvis goes in some of the direction, because Jarvis may look at that and come up with kind of an oddball thing that you wouldn't have thought of, but it's really interesting and it grabs the reader. So I hope you find the star story solution Jarvis copywriting recipe useful, and I would highly recommend that you combine this with other copywriting templates so you can get the maximum benefit out of it.